Hey, we back like we never left. Back at the gym, about to do this thing again. Just eating my breakfast because it's good to eat before go throw iron. I ain't gonna cap with you. I don't know what I'm doing at the gym. I'm really just out here just oh that machine look good. Let me just, oh those weights look good. Let me just, oh I can kind of do what that guy doing. So, you know, like that's literally my workout. I'm trying to get a little more organized with it, focusing on certain parts of the body on certain days, but here we are. I'm getting my discipline reps in. So this morning I'm reading the book of Amos right now. So what I'm doing, I'm actually like taking my time and like really going through the Bible chronologically right now. Um, I use I'm using on the Bible app. There's the Bible recap. Shout out to Tara Cobble. I hope that's her name. I listen to her like every day. I hope that's her name. But um, but yeah, I'm not the type of person that's like I need to like read the Bible in a year or shout out to the people that are able to read the Bible in a year. I know me, and so I feel like I'm the type of person that would focus more on like, checking off a list and I did my thing today. I did my devotional today. But I really want to go deeper within the scriptures, deeper with my understanding of the scriptures and just deeper with my relationship with God. So I'm really taking my time and like really trying to make sure I understand things in the Bible. So right now I'm towards the end of Second Kings, Second Chronicles. Right now there's Judah and Israel, the north and southern um, areas that the Israelites have started to abide in, live in, whatever the case might be. And we're going through like all the just terrible kings and all of these leaders that have decided not to follow God. They just keep disrespecting him. And it's just sad. It's sad because reading this, on the one hand, we're just like, yo, guys, get it together. Like, what the heck? Like, all you have to do, all you have to do is just put your faith in God. Like, we've seen him do so many miraculous things, and they know how to turn to God when all hell breaks loose. Um, but it's just sad because, like, reading through this, we do the same thing. I know that, we get in the habit of, just going through life. We have this mindset of when everything's going good, like, I don't necessarily need God or need to lean on God. And when everything is falling apart, that's when we call on God. And so we've got to get out of that mindset. We talked about that at church with our youth this past Sunday, just focusing on the difference between Jesus Christ being my Savior um, and Jesus being my Lord. Meaning, if Jesus is my Savior, I only call on Him when I need saving. Like, if life is good, I don't need Jesus. Um, as opposed to Jesus being my Lord, regardless of what's going on. I call on God. I lean on God. I go to him before I make a decision. When he's my savior, I only go to him after I make a decision and I fall and I need help getting up. But when Jesus is my Lord, I go to him before I ever make a decision. And so, yeah, so this morning I was reading through the book of Amos, and he's one of the minor prophets. And man, it's just crazy how reading through this story and just seeing how God is responding to the wickedness of this people. It's tough to read sometimes, but because like it's hard to read and think, man, God, like where's your where's your grace, where's your mercy? And it's not that God is any less gracious in the Old Testament than in the New Testament. I think what we have to understand is that as humans, God judges sin harshly. He's always judged sin harshly. We just don't always see the wrath of his sin firsthand, because Jesus did that for us. And so the plan was always to judge uh, sin harshly because he is the righteous judge and he makes us righteous. It's really cool to kind of read through the church history and to kind of see where we are, the fall of, when Babylon starts to come in. And so we're getting close to that. Anywho, let's get in the gym. I always find it interesting to start. I usually start going to the gym around. I usually start going to the gym at the beginning of the year, and it's the same time that we're fasting and praying. So it's tough sometimes because like I'm fasting, I'm not eating as much, but I'm working out more. And so one of the things that like I really had to do is been purposeful about like what I'm fasting, um, because I know that I want to kill my flesh more at the beginning of this year. And but we figured it out. We got it. So typically when I am working out, I listen to sermons. I either listen to Philip Mitchell Anthony, or sometimes I listen to Michael Koulianos for the first part of the workout. And then when I'm walking or running or on the bike or whatever, um, that's more of the time when I'm praying, because I want to make sure that this is more than just I'm just doing this to take care of my body. I'm doing this to connect more with God. I'm doing it to spend time with God. So someone was asking like how I'm staying consistent by going to the gym. And I think for me, just kind of like getting in my word. It's not that I'm going to the gym because I'm trying to like gain a bunch of weight or, whatever the case may be. I want to discipline myself and be the best version of myself. And so, like, just like getting in the Word, I'm disciplining myself because I want to grow closer to God. I want to be the best version of myself. So yeah, I want to be the best version of myself. And so here we are. And so I think keeping that mindset has made being consistent with being up at 5:30 in the morning, and doing this. I think that's made it a little bit easier this time. So here we go. The only reason I'm doing this is because my wife told me to get on Beast Games and win some money, and so I got to get it together. Kidding. And so yeah, from there we go home, get these kids up, get ready for school, hit the church, and keep it pushing. Yeah. I like doing this in the morning and getting in my word in the morning because, as a pastor, I've got to make sure I'm separating time where I am working as a pastor, prepping for sermons and messages and conversations and blah blah blah, as opposed to making sure that I'm filled up as just as a person. Someone asked me one time why I go through the Bible like I do. Um, and it's because like this is my time where I'm connecting with God. I'm growing in my personal relationship with God. And then there's a separate time when I'm prepping for sermons and prepping for messages. But it's easy as a pastor to blend the two, but that's not fair to God. That's not fair for my growth, and so keeping them separate, having separate times for each, is vitally important. So, all right, let's get it. Let's go ahead and start the rest of the day. Luca, do you want to say anything to the people?
No.
Say that again.
No.
No, the people are waiting though. He said, "Get that mic out my face, bro." All right, boys. Ready to have a good day today?
Yeah. Yeah, we are, baby. Yeah.
So I wasn't really feeling like going to the gym today. So we went twice. Wifey wanted to go to the gym after I got back, so I was like, you know what? Let's double up. Double portion today. Let's get it. Let's go.
How you gonna pick up that cross if you weak, Jay? Got his grip and his tuck. Yahweh, I be lifting him up. One day without God, I feel weak. Like I ain't